I bear with them, for lo, my scheme is firm. Or dost thou, Muhammad, ask a fee from them, so that they are heavily taxed? Or is the unseen theirs, that they can write thereof? But wait thou for thy Lord's decree, and be not like him of the fish, who cried out in despair. Had it not been that favor from his Lord had reached him, he surely had been cast into the wilderness while he was reprobate. But his Lord chose him and placed him among the righteous. And lo, those who disbelieve would fain disconcert thee with their eyes, when they hear the reminder, and they say, Lo, he is indeed mad, when it is naught else than a reminder to creation. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. The reality. What is the reality? Ah, what will convey unto thee what the reality is? The tribes of Thamud and Ad disbelieved in the judgment to come. As for Thamud, they were destroyed by the lightning. And as for Ad, they were destroyed by a fierce roaring wind, which he imposed on them for 7 long nights and 8 long days, so that thou mightest have seen men lying overthrown, as they were hollow trunks of palm trees. Canst thou, O Muhammad, see any remnant of them? And Pharaoh and those before him and the communities that were destroyed brought error, and they disobeyed the messenger of their Lord, therefore did he grip them with a tightening grip. Lo, when the waters rose, we carried you upon the ship, that we might make it a memorial for you, and that remembering ears that heard the story might remember. And when the trumpet shall sound one blast, and the earth with the mountains shall be lifted up and crushed with one crash, then on that day will the event befall, and the heaven will split asunder, for that day it will be frail. And the angels will be on the sides thereof, and 8 will uphold the throne of their Lord that day above them. On that day ye will be exposed, not a secret of you will be hidden. Then as for him who is given his record in his right hand, he will say, Take, read my book. Surely I knew that I should have to meet my reckoning. Then he will be in a blissful state, in a high garden, whereof the clusters are in easy reach. And it will be said unto those therein, Eat and drink at ease, for that which ye sent on before you in past days. But as for him who is given his record in his left hand, he will say, Oh, would that I had not been given my book, and knew not what my reckoning is. Oh, would that it had been death. My wealth hath not availed me, my power hath gone from me. It will be said, Take him and fetter him, and then expose him to hell fire, and then insert him in a chain whereof the length is 70 cubits. Lo, he used not to believe in Allah the Tremendous, and urged not on the feeding of the wretched. Therefore hath he no lover here this day, nor any food save filth, which none but sinners eat. But nay, I swear by all that ye see, and all that ye see not, that it is indeed the speech of an illustrious messenger. It is not poet's speech, little is it that ye believe, nor diviner's speech, little is it that ye remember. It is a revelation from the Lord of the worlds. And if he had invented false sayings concerning us, we assuredly had taken him by the right hand, and then severed his life artery, and not one of you could have held us off from him. And lo, it is a warrant unto those who ward off evil. And lo, we know that some among you will deny it. And lo, it is indeed an anguish for the disbelievers. And lo, it is absolute truth. So glorify the name of thy tremendous Lord. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. A questioner questioned concerning the doom about to fall upon the disbelievers, which none can repel. From Allah, Lord of the ascending stairways, whereby the angels and the Spirit ascend unto him in a day whereof the span is 50,000 years. But be patient, O Muhammad, with a patience fair to see. Lo, they behold it afar off, while we behold it nigh. The day when the sky will become as molten copper, and the hills become as flakes of wool, and no familiar friend will ask a question of his friend. Though they will be given sight of them, the guilty man will long to be able to ransom himself from the punishment of that day at the price of his children, and his spouse, and his brother, and his kin that harbored him, and all that are in the earth, if then it might deliver him. But nay, for lo, it is the fire of hell, eager to roast. It calleth him who turned and fled from truth, and hoarded wealth and withheld it. Lo, man was created anxious, fretful when evil befalleth him, and when good befalleth him, grudging, save worshippers, who are constant at their worship, and in whose wealth there is a right acknowledged, for the beggar and the destitute, and those who believe in the day of judgment, and those who are fearful of their Lord's doom. Lo, the doom of their Lord is that before which none can feel secure, and those who preserve their chastity, save with their wives and those whom their right hands possess, for thus they are not blameworthy. But whoso seeketh more than that, those are they who are transgressors, and those who keep their pledges and their covenant, and those who stand by their testimony, and those who are attentive at their worship. These will dwell in gardens, honored. What aileth those who disbelieve, that they keep staring toward thee, O Muhammad, open-eyed, on the right and on the left, in groups? Doth every man among them hope to enter the garden of delight? Nay, verily, lo, we created them from what they... But nay, I swear by the Lord of the rising places and the setting places of the planets, that we are able to replace them by others better than them, and we are not to be outrun. So let them chat and play until they meet their day, which they are promised, the day when they come forth from the graves in haste, as racing to a goal, with eyes aghast, abasement stupefying them, such is the day which they are promised. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Lo, we sent Noah